Hey guys, just starting our Heaven and Hell rounds, so go ahead and give it a minute before we get started here. Just in case anybody wants to jump on and watch, we will start with the Heaven round, finish with the Hell round, and this is week 8, the final week of the regular season of the league. Hopefully my partner and I can do well this week and maybe sneak into the playoffs, but that's still to be determined. I know before last week we were in a playoff spot, but I did not shoot well at all last week. Heaven round was okay at 10 under, but the Hell round was +7, which I hadn't even shot even par on any of the rounds until that. And as you could tell, that was much worse. So, alright, let's go ahead and get started. I'm broadcasting. It's my Heaven and Hell rounds. This is the Heaven round. What are you looking for?
I was looking for
Oh, well, you walked over here like you were looking for something. I don't know why you'd be looking for that. Alright, guys. So let's see how we can do here. First round of the day. That's actually not too bad of a swing. But, see if we can hang on to that. It's a nice looking flower bed over there. Alright, threes on 34. They're supposed to be very soft, so they should stop pretty quickly. So let's just tap that up a little. This little slope here. Struck it pretty well. Now sit. Not too bad. Could have used a little more loft, but certainly striking the ball thus far better than we did last week. I have started trying to play unwired a little bit more lately. Well, we're gonna see if we can get there. I don't know how close it might be, but we're definitely gonna give it a run here. Hit it decent. Hoping there's a little slope there to take me left. And there is not. Maybe should have went a little more direct, but that's okay. That was never enough, but that's alright. Pretty good lag. It's a decent line. That'll do. Again, I really would have liked to have had that a little closer to give us a better shot at an eagle there, but it is what it is. Alright, so 158 sounds like. So I didn't go enough last time. Let's go a little bit more this time. It's a decent strike. Line's a little bit iffy, but that loft was judged a little better that time. And it didn't break. Wow. I did not expect that. I thought for sure that would break a little bit by the hole there, and it didn't move much. So that cost us a birdie. Alright, I have to slow down a little bit. I'm rushing him. Should be decent. That'll do. It's going to run away for the grain on the green, so I'm actually going to raise that a little. That might not have been enough unless it goes in. Hit the flag. Or go in. That'll do. Let's go ahead and clip that. Oh, that's an Albie. Wow. We're definitely not getting to that one, so we're gonna... I don't have to roll out too much for an odd approach, so we're gonna go there. Well, my line so far has been decently straight, but it's if you look at it in relativity to the blue spot, it's kind of back and forth from side to side. I was playing 115. That was better. Wow, that slope didn't bring me right at all, though. Don't know how that is. No! Now see, that was barely showing break on the beads, and it broke that much, but that one earlier showed more than that and didn't move. So I need HB to explain that to me. I mean, that's one of my frustrations with this game lately, is it's just not... nothing makes sense. I can't say nothing, but you get that stuff every now and then that ruins your round because it doesn't make sense. And that was just a par, so it's not the end of the world per se, but I don't know, it almost feels like you don't have a chance to score consistently, because, which obviously you do because people do it, but I don't understand how. It's like they don't run into the issues where that stuff happens to them. And there's a fast, so I felt that one. And I don't understand how. So that's going to cost me there, but that's my own fault. And that's what I kind of getting at, because if you couple what the game does to you along with what you do yourself, you got no chance. I almost want to chip this. Just for some kind of damage control, I'm hoping. Well, I mean, I would have been nice if it had went in, but it actually ran out more than I expected on the very soft greens. See, that one looked like it tried not to break as well. Maybe caught just enough of the corner to go in. And then that's the other thing that I run into with myself is, like, I started out 5 under through, what, 5, I guess, with the Eagle, or the Albatross. And I've done nothing the last 2 holes. It seems to happen consistently. That I have a big start and I do nothing with it. Whether it's stuff I feel like the game is not consistent with, or something I do myself, or whatever the case may be. Just seems to happen all the time. Alright, so it's playing 194. Let's see if I can make that roll just a little. I didn't want to fast. See, I'm shooting myself in the foot now. And I can't afford to do that on 144 greens, because I'm not gonna... Faster greens I can tend to make some long putts here and there, but not on slower ones. Very slow. It did not feel very slow. See, and there's a bogey. Can't happen on the heaven rounds. And it's all because I had a fast. And that's part of why I've been trying to play wireless more often lately, because I feel like the line is a little more consistent for me, wireless. But unfortunately, that comes at a cost, because the tempo is a little more touchy. If I'm wired with my USB cable, I don't have as straight a line, but I hit the tempo more often, so it's kind of a, you know, between a rock and a hard place. Which one do I want? Because I can't apparently have both. Now my thumb doesn't want to work because it's afraid of tempo issues. So now we go to slow because we try to correct the fast. And we're off on our adventure of playing shitty golf now, after the great start we had. Never moved left at all because of this gate at the beginning, but you can't really I mean, it's really hard to be adjusting for that. So yeah, after our phenomenal start, we've kind of slowed down with some pars and a bogey. Managed to pull a birdie back there, but it's definitely not going to be winning any awards with any of that. And now we're back to fast. And that might actually help us on this particular shot. Not so much worried about the drives, because the fast will give you a little more distance as long as there's enough fairway. It's the it's 27. It's the ones on the approach shots that kill you, because you're not going to be close to the hole if you have them on approach shots. A little bit better. Wow, how's that rolling out on very soft greens? Alright, so we pull a couple back at the end to get 6 under on the front, which again, should have been much more than that if we hadn't started running into fasts and such. We're going to raise that up just a little. We're going to hope it goes in. And it bounced left instead of right, or it had a shot. But it's manageable, so we'll take it because it's a roll. See if we can't keep our heads out of our behinds and keep our tempo where it should be this round. Back 9, I should say. I see that was almost a slow. Now this is going to be an interesting... Yeah, it's actually longer than I thought it was going to be. Alright, so 107, so we're going to nudge that up just a little. Because the slope we're on should kill it a little as well. Decent strike. Somehow it's a little bit right. I'm not quite sure how that happened. But it's manageable again, so that's good. I mean, I really need to get all I can on this round because you don't know what the next round's going to bring, just like last time when I shot 10 under and then 7 over. That's going to come left, I think, a little, so we're going to aim just a little right. Managed to hit that one decent. That's a little further right than I aimed, I thought. It might be okay. The distance is good. Slope didn't bring it quite as much left as I was hoping. But a good look at it nonetheless. And it didn't turn. Wow. Just can't capitalize on any of these Easier par fours. I mean, sure, the birdie's nice, but I hear eagle tastes better. Hey, regular players of this game will know what I mean there. And a little fast there, but plenty of fairways, so it's not going to hurt us on that shot. Excuse me. Alright. I almost wonder if this is a 3-shot par 5, but we're going to see if we can get there. Well, see, I got perfect there. I was actually hoping for a perfect fast, a fast downswing. And then I thought that I might actually clear the edge of that bunker with it, but I didn't get it. So when I play for it, I don't get it. When I don't play for it, I do get it. So, yeah. Fun times. But I'm sure there are others out there with the same thoughts. I think I'm actually going to just hit that. Still actually wasn't enough. And I knew 9 wasn't enough just because of the percentage, but I thought that one would come out a little cleaner than that. Never had that online. Slow down. I keep telling myself that, and I keep not doing it. Stupid. Cost myself there. I should have just laid up and tried to play for the birdie there. Cost myself 48. So we're going to tap that up a little. And a fast. And I was hoping the line would kind of offset that a little bit, and it did some, but not enough. Fast wouldn't hurt me near as much if I could make a freaking putt. Which I cannot. Just costing myself left and right. Throughout the whole round, really. Another short par 4. Playing 322. I don't know about that tree. YOLO. Well, I never got even close to high enough for that tree, did I? I see that. I wish I would have lofted it now, because I knew it wouldn't. I didn't think it was going to get there. I shouldn't say I knew it wouldn't. Now, how's that a slow? Tell you what, after that start, I'm playing like shit. Hey, you got something to fall for a change. Certainly needed that. Alright, see if we can finish with a flurry here. Well, I thought about giving me a slow, didn't it? Well, now I'm a little bit concerned because I could hit that and I have a backstop. But is it too much for that? And will it come back down if it gets there? YOLO. I mean, you could hit the pin and stop too, or go in or something. I wouldn't buy. Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure 234 would be enough to get there. So I was hoping that would at least hit that and stop on the backstop, and come back, but. That'll do. Needed that. Try to make up for some of the stupidity I did earlier, right? Another short one, but I don't want to be too far down there, so we're going to go with that. Because I don't think I can get there. 116. Decent strike. Slope didn't bring me back left any. But it's makeable, so grab it and run, right? Alright, can we finish off strong here? Almost a slow, but it will work. And 22, 24, I think I'm just going to hit that straight up. Decent strike. How about some magic? Hop in. Come on. No. Alright. So it's just a tap in for birdie. So, pretty good start for the heaven round. Alright, so we'll move on to the hell round. And we'll add that in as a ghost. Of course, conditions change. Actually, yeah, that's right. Alright, so what do we got? Very high winds. Coming out of the north. Weather is overcast. Green speeds. Very fast, firm, and firm. Very fast, firm, and firm. Done. And we switch to the back tees now. And pin set 3. So black 3, that is correct. Create match. Add ghost. And that ghost would be me. And off we go. So, let's see if we can't keep our wits about us this time. Keep our tempo hopefully under control. And see if we can't play a little better than we did last week. I don't know if that was really as slow. It didn't feel slow, but might get away with it. Wow. That was a break there. So now, playing 118, the wind's going to push us, but it's not going to be in the air that long, so it's not going to push us probably as much as we think. But it is it's firm, so it's going to bounce. I'm just going to raise it up a hair. And see what we get. Yeah, big bounce. I figured that was coming. I just wasn't sure what the wind was going to do. So a lot of times for me on those, I don't know if everybody else experiences that, but those shorter clubs, when I play the wind, it tends to not do what I play, so. Oh, hit the ball, dude. Hit that a little harder through the break a little bit more, and that was in. But I digress. Start out with a par, so it's not terrible. And we have a short par 4. That's going to be too much with that wind, but that, if I raise it up, might have a chance. YOLO. It's not quite, actually it wasn't too bad. A little bit too much, but not wet, so that's a plus. And we have a putt at it, which I said before, on faster greens I am more likely to make a long putt than I am on 144 greens, so let's see what we can do here. Didn't turn enough. Alright. Sorry, trying to get my bearings down for the faster greens after being on the 144s. Usually takes me a hole or two. But, being that it's a short hole, we still get a birdie out of it, so that's nice. Alright, so we're going to say 6, so 185. 168. Let's see what we get out of this. This could be a complete disaster, but and again, maybe it might not be. Wow, I don't even think I had to de-loft that. Alright. Hey, you got a putt to go there. So that's a decent start. If I can just keep that kind of thing going, we'll be fine. should be okay. 18-mile-an-hour wind pushing me over. That's going to be my downfall, I think, is in this round is going to be playing the side wind to get anywhere near the hole. See, that's 17 miles an hour. It killed that ball. Completely forgot about hitting back into the wind for that. So, my own stupidity there. It should be fine. So, look at a bird. That'll do. I didn't play the hell round last week very well at all, so I'm trying to keep my composure here and do what I can to try to play decent. So 105, the wind's gonna carry a little, but I gotta hit back into the wind for the, so I'm actually gonna raise that a hair. It's a big wind. Decent strike. The wind didn't kill it as much as I expected it to. Possibly because it was pushing away a little. And I caught a slope. Great. Thought I played that pretty well and got nothing out of it. Well, that didn't roll out as much as I expected it to. Okay. Welcome into the viewer. Just playing the Heaven and Hell rounds for this week. Already done with the Heaven round, which was 14 under. Working on the Hell round right now. It's not a bad start considering its toughest conditions according to the runner of the league. So can't complain too much, although the wind is snapping pretty good. C2, so 179 into the wind. Gonna raise that a little. Ah! I didn't think that was fast, but okay. And as well, I was in the sand on that one last time too, it looks like. Sit. Wow. I may have jinxed myself and cost me a bogey here if I'm not careful. Decide if that's enough or not. Oh, good decision. Good decision. Wow. Salvaged a par there somehow. Alright, see if we can't get back off the fasts here. Ooh, got the audio glitch there. I don't know if you guys heard the same thing on the stream as I did, but it's almost more of a tick rather than an actual impact of the ball. It's odd. Okay, so that's running away. Very fast? What the hell was that? I mean, again, like I was saying before, that's the kind of shit that makes me want to stop playing this game. I don't understand how you get it very fast. It certainly didn't feel like a very fast. And now I get a very slow. Although, well, no. So, out of the sand I ran on the last hole, and out of the rough, heavy rough on this one, it checks up. So, yeah, I need somebody to explain that to me. Never enough. There's the bogey. So after saving myself on the other hole, I could not do it on this one. But that's okay. It's the hell round. One bogey. And I bogeyed that hole on the heaven round too, so might be something with that hole causing some issues with tempo, because that was pretty much what was my downfall there. And that felt pretty much the same. That wind is going to put me behind those trees. And I got a perfect on that one. So, yeah, it's one reason I tend not to play unplugged, because there's just no consistency in the tempo at all. Actually, I think I can hit that because it's going to knock it down. Should be about 100. I'm hoping. Alrighty. Which actually I probably... Alright, so 120, actually 119. And then the wind. I think that's the club. The question is, how much is it going to push it right? Well, I hit it decent. Yeah, it's pushing it way further right than I expected it to. And it's actually short. Wow. Didn't expect it to kill it that much. But that's okay. It's a pretty good lag. That was a tough one to read with the beads barely moving. And you know, I mean, anything better than 7 over is a plus, considering what I did last week. I mean, I was hoping to play this round pretty well and, you know, maybe get into my normal wheelhouse, which is 7 to 10 under. But so far that has not panned out. So 160. I think I'm going to do that. I don't know if that's the right play or not, but we're going to do it anyway. Decent strike. Where's the wind? Roll out. Roll out. Now sit. Well, that was the right play. I think I needed to be a little further right there for that slope to bring it to the hole. But I've got to look at it anyway. No! How in the world? See, I don't know. I don't understand how you're supposed to read some of these, because that did not look like it had that much break. And that's what I do on a lot of the rounds. I over-analyze it and miss the shot. Mostly the putts, for sure. Alright, so, let's see here. 73. I'm actually just going to raise that a little, because I think hitting back into that wind's going to kill it some. Wait a minute, that's 93, you idiot. So let's do that and bring it down a little. I almost screwed that up, didn't I? I mean, I could screw it up in another way, like having a fast. It didn't feel fast, so I don't know why it got a fast, but whatever. I haven't had too many issues with tempo so far, so I can't complain too much. I don't trust that to sit down, so I'm going to hit that. Very fast. It didn't hurt me on that, but it didn't feel very fast. I'm not sure about this Bluetooth technology that PlayStation's using. And that's why I usually don't play unwired, because I don't trust it. And I can hit perfects here and there, but it's just doesn't seem consistent at all. And I know I'm not a computer that I can't say that I did it exactly the same, but I can tell you that it feels similar. And then see, that was almost a slow, but it felt normal, maybe even almost a fast. So, thank you! Sorry, the family let me know that dinner's ready. So, this is where my dilemma comes in. So it's playing 113, but the wind should push it. However, the lofted clubs seem to not do it as much. So do I down loft it and trust the wind? Yeah, because you're gonna get a big bounce anyways, aren't you? Decent strike. It'll depend on the wind, the bounce, and the roll. Not terrible. Now, can we actually make a putt is the question. And the answer is no. You lipping out mother... Just frustrating, man. You shoot 14 under in the heaven round and just add a little wind and you can't shoot anything. It just boggles the mind. At least mine anyway. Now I think that's going to be way too much. Don't think that's going to be enough, but we're going to loft it all the way up and hit that anyway, just because we can. Decent strike. And see, I felt similar, and it gave me almost a fast. And that's not near enough. Well, I mean, I guess with the rollout it would have been good if it was, you know, straight line to the pin, but whatever. Yeah, see, I lofted it that much because of that hill I was on, and it still went that far. Unreal, dude. Again, I didn't see that much there. I kind of changed my putting angle because I wanted to be able to see the beads better. And, I mean, it's just not... I don't know if it's different, what it shows, but it's really hasn't seemed to pan out much. But I've seen some people on PC doing it that way, and they've been putting pretty well from what I've seen. So I thought it would help a little, but it hasn't seemed to pan out that way. Yeah, I'm not getting there, so we're gonna see if we can't play for the birdie. Decent strike. Did we play the distance correctly? Wow, we didn't even play the wind correctly. What the fuck was that? So it took 10 yards. Whatever. I'm not getting a very good read off of that at all. Yeah, it's not enough. Speed was okay. Just pars, man, just pars. Need to get something going. This wind is killing me, dude. Alright, so 181. We're gonna play the full extent of what I think the wind should be here and see how it goes. And then I'm gonna take 5 off for the bounce. Try to match the yardage up, I think. So, I'm gonna say 24 on the wind. So 205. I don't have a 205, so we're going 194. And we're going to deal off the crap out of it. And then we're going to aim over here. It's a decent strike. And the distance doesn't look too bad, and that hill should kick us over towards the hole. Go in. No. No, not gonna get that lucky. Although we did have an albatross the first round, which we took a screen clip of. So let's see if we can't submit that for show. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god. Just missing the putts, dude. Wow. Brutal. But we are not +7, so are we where we were hoping to be? No. But we are not as bad off as we could be, so there's that. Alright. Playing 105. We're going to hit that, and we're actually going to take that down a little for the slope we're on. And over here a little. Decent strike. I can't complain about that one too much. Although I'm not quite sure how I de-loft it and it backs up. I guess the wind would do that. Hey, we made a putt. What do you know? Not quite sure how that's slow. But plenty of fairway, so we're okay on that one. Luckily. Alright, I have no idea what this is going to do. So we're going to flip it way out here. Right at the edge of that bunker, I think. And YOLO it. And it's a decent strike. Is it going to get there is the question. And the answer is no. Of course not. Why would it? So. I get a perfect there. I tried to pause that at the top to get a slow on the, well, I guess actually that would give me a backswing slow, wouldn't it? Never mind. Alright. So I'm wondering, just for idle conversation, if anybody's still on and listening, I'm wondering if the next iteration, which I'm hearing rumors being next year, first quarter, I haven't been able to confirm that or anything, but I'm wondering if anybody thinks they're going to try to do a tempo for the putting, just to, in an attempt to calm the scores down. So feel free to throw a comment in there on what you think about that. Or even in the comments on YouTube after the stream is done. Let me know what you think about it. I wouldn't, I mean, I don't expect them to, but I also wouldn't put it past them to do it, so. Alright, so we're gonna say... that with that. We gotta get over here far enough for that. decent. Wow, how is it that short, dude? I mean, it's more of a side wind than it is. I mean, I gave it some credit, but Jesus, that's unreal. And how does that not roll out on 187 greens with firm? Don't get it. Unreal. So able to salvage a par there. Not quite going to get into our wheelhouse at 7 to 10 under, but also not 7 over, so there's that. Which, that's, I guess, a pretty big assumption on my part that I'm not going to be 10 over on this one hole, but still. I mean, things could happen, you just don't know. That's rolling away from me, but the wind's going to kill this quite a bit, as we just learned. I just don't know if it's going to kill it that much, so we're going to loft that way up. Why not? Decent strike. Not quite enough wind, I don't think we played there. And we gave it too much credit on the distance, apparently. But that's alright. That'll give us a chance to chip on to save par. Or actually, can we putt that? Yeah, we can. I think that's too much, though. Yellow. We're gonna do it right there. Oh, so close. Wow. Unlucky. So we'll manage a 4 under there, which is not really where we wanted to be, but could be worse for sure. Alright, so let me grab a screenshot of that. Alright, screenshot's done. Alright, for anybody who's still in the stream, which that said nobody, but that's okay, or anybody who watches this after the fact, thanks for tuning in. Till next time, peace.